Hey guys, I really wanted to make a video today all about the Clarisonic. Everyone's heard of the Clarisonic at this point. It has just been a huge product in the beauty world for the past couple of years, and I've had mine for a year and a half, and I just have the basic Mia, cheapest one out there. I won't bore you all with the buzz about this thing because you've all heard how it's just great for your skin, it transforms your skin, it clears your breakouts, whatever, and those things are all true. But I think there are a few things about it that are really important to keep in mind if you're thinking about buying one of these. The first problem is the battery life. I think this is starting to come out now that everyone's had their Clarisonic for a year, 2 years, 3 years, but the battery life gets worse and worse as time goes on. Like I said, I've had mine for about a year and a half, and now it's gotten to the point where I have to charge it every 5 or 6 days. So that is about 10 to 12 uses, and I'm already charging it. Now when you first get a Clarisonic, it says on the package that it has about 20 minutes of use, so that's about 20 uses, or 10 days if you're using it twice a day like me. So my battery life has been cut in half since I've gotten it. And yes, a year and a half is a long time to be using a product. You do expect some wear and tear, but I've heard that people have been losing their batteries a lot sooner than mine. The second problem is something that I've heard literally no one else talk about, and that is you have to make sure the water in your house is suitable to be penetrating your skin as deeply as it is when you use a Clarisonic versus just washing with your hands. They tell you when you get a Clarisonic that you should expect a sort of purging of your skin, and so when you start using it you may notice some breakouts as the Clarisonic is sort of drawing all the dirt and oil and makeup that's been sitting in your pores for a long time. I know, not a very nice mental image. Anyway, so they tell you to sort of expect a little bit of a breakout, but I was noticing that my skin wasn't breaking out necessarily, like I wasn't getting pimples that I would get when my skin is, really greasy or oily. I was getting a lot smaller bumps and really red skin. And I had a really hard time figuring out why this was. I was using it exactly as they told me. I started out using it twice a week to every other day to every day, and then now I use it twice a day. So I was following all the instructions, but my skin just wasn't really taking to it very well. I was finally able to pinpoint after months and months and months that my skin was breaking out when I used this in one particular house over all of the other places I was using this. And the only difference was that this person had different tap water. So we didn't test the water or anything, but it seems like at that one house where my skin was breaking out, the tap water was a bit harder than the water that my skin was used to. So when I was plummeting it into my pores, my skin was getting irritated. So that is something to keep in mind when you're looking to buy a Clarisonic. Make sure that your tap water is good for your skin, drinkable tap water, because if it's not gonna do good things to your skin when you're deep cleaning with it. Third problem, this is the grossest problem, and I hope I don't scar any of you forever because I absolutely love my Clarisonic and I really wouldn't want to talk anybody out of it completely, but mold. Now when you're in the store looking at these, the salespeople are going to be saying things like, oh, it's waterproof, you can just leave it in your shower all the time, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Now, you can't even tell when you're just looking at mine, but there is pink mold in my Clarisonic right now. And this is something that I didn't even notice myself. My boyfriend has one of these, and he actually noticed it and pointed it out to me that his was starting to get pink mold in it. So what's happening is, as you're washing your face, water is getting behind the brush head. When you don't take off the brush head to let it dry completely, or if you're just leaving it in your shower without even opening it ever, the water just collects in there, and that is the perfect place for mold because it's moist and it's dark. I have some close-up photos of the mold in my Clarisonic for you guys, so if you're a little squeamish or if you're nervous about it, now's the time to look away. But you'll see in these pictures that it's all in the base itself, not necessarily in the brush head. But it's pretty much tucked underneath that white ring in the bottom of the Clarisonic. Now some of it has gotten into that centerpiece of it, but most of it stays around the outside. So if you're looking to see if yours has any mold in it, I would suggest looking around that white ring, either in the center or on the top of it around the very outside edge. Ew, right? Yeah. I was blown away when I saw that mine had mold in it because I thought I was taking really good care of it, but then when I thought back, I realized I wasn't removing the brush head after every single wash. It was mostly just at night so it could dry overnight, but after I'd wash my face in the morning, I would leave the brush head on. This is pretty much a maintenance thing from the beginning. Just take off your brush head every time you wash your face. Do not leave it in the shower. Do not leave your brush head on. Let it dry with the brush head down and the, I don't even know what to call this thing, and the machine part face down as well, so it can completely dry out onto like a towel or some sort of soft surface like that will absorb the water out of it. If you do look into your Clarisonic and see that it already has mold in it like mine, don't worry, there are a bunch of ways you can get rid of it. I'll leave a couple links in the down bar for some blogs I found where they have been able to get rid of the mold. But I think the quick tip seems to be if you get some bleach and a Q-tip, you can dig into those spaces, or you can even try taking it apart, but then your warranty goes away. So make sure you've had it long enough so it's not still under warranty if you're going to take it apart. But it is something to take care of because mold is mold and we don't want that all over our skincare products. So make sure to do regular checks on the inside of your Clarisonic to make sure that everything is nice and clean and that you're not growing any mold in there. And you know what? The sad part is I've known that mine's had mold in it for like ever, but I just haven't cleaned it, so okay. Alright guys, I'm so sorry for that disgusting video, but I hope you learned a little bit about your Clarisonic, or if you don't have one yet, I hope you take these tips to heart when you're looking at buying your own. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I am in no way trying to discourage anybody from getting Clarisonic. I love my Clarisonic. It has been very good to me in the past year and a half. I just want to make sure that anyone out there who is looking to buy one or already has one and looking to upgrade to a nicer model goes into that purchase well informed, because it's a lot of money to spend on a product. I mean, this basic model was over $100, so that's a lot of money to just shell out for something when you hear all these wonderful things about it, but you aren't really hearing the real story. I hope you liked this video. Please thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I'm sorry I've been a little absent the past month. I've been kind of sick, so I didn't do a July favorites video, but I did do a blog post, so if you're interested in seeing my favorites, check out the down bar for that as well. And please check the down bar for extra information about the Clarisonic and about things I've talked about in this video. Any information you need is down below. I will always put things down there for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! So that is something to really keep in mind. Oh, that was a fruit fly in my face. Oh, okay. Collect myself. Okay, where'd it go? Oh crap. Oh my god, it's gonna fly in my face again. Okay. You don't even need to worry about it. No. Oh, the fly came back. Oh, that was a little more charged than I was expecting it to be. Oh my god, there are like 2 of them in here. Ew. Oh my god. I need to finish filming so I can turn my light on again. Get them to go away.